What's going on, Ophiuchus? How you doing? Hope you well. Appreciate you for stopping by here with me to see what's good, see what's going on. It is August the 21st, and it is currently 8:03 p.m. And it's time for a reading. August 21st, 2025. I didn't say that. Okay. So guys, appreciate you, old and new. Hope you like, hope you stay, hope you enjoy the reading. Okay. Let me grab an oracle here. Hope you guys are well. Having a good day. Enjoying your summer. I'm going to use this tail oracle. I do oracle, I do index, I do 3 decks of tarot for those that are new and have never been here before. Appreciate you. Let's see what we get. Okay, resoluteness. It says number 43, and that equals to, he looks really upset, equals to a 7. Determination, no compromises, unwavering focus, inner resolve, integrity, a test of character, and self-examination. Interesting. Alright, let's read. Number 43. Resoluteness. Here we have it. It says, however many rivers you have already crossed, a time will arrive when your tenacity and inner resolve are again put to the test. Such moments can be terribly disheartening and exhausting, and they threaten to destroy your sense of progress. You may feel as if you are in a confrontation with a brick wall, as the hurdles that seemed insignificant before appear insurmountable now. The tension is excavated by weakened resolve, and the fear of making foolish decisions that could undermine what has been accomplished. When you find yourself in a crisis where everything seems at the point of breakdown, avoid reacting aggressively, getting defensive, or trying to combat the problem head on. Like being caught in quicksand, the more you struggle, the more you'll be sucked in. Surviving difficult challenges depends upon your ability to stay centered, focused, and as calm as possible. Reacting emotionally to a crisis will only compound the difficulties. Be firm, yet flexible, and work steadily to resolve the situation. It may take a good deal more time and energy than you expected, but adopting a non-dogmatic approach and keeping things in perspective is the solution now. Trying to restore harmony and at the same time avoid extremes of attitude or behavior can feel like taming wild animals that are running in every direction at once. Nevertheless, what is really at issue is more subtle than you think. Can you remain uncompromisingly focused on your goal? Take time to examine what has been motivating you and weed out any half-truths or grandiose and egotistic ideas you may have been harboring. Looking for the quickest way out of a bad situation isn't necessarily going to help and may actually divert you from the step-by-step work of taking responsibilities for your actions. Any half-heartedness on your part will weaken your credibility and eventually create mistrust in others. Feigning aloofness, making a show of strength, or any other face-saving ploys aren't going to help either. You'll just look foolish and will still have to deal with the real challenges. Be as creative as possible and stay very alert while plotting a course through this minefield of difficulties. Only by deeply trusting in yourself and the power of intuitive guidance can you find a resolution. Even if you disagree with what others have to say, do not react or argue, but stay open to hear them out. When a breakthrough seems imminent, remember to remain alert. The real moment of resolution will become apparent in due course. It cannot be forced. Resoluteness requires cool detachment, patience, and unwavering purpose. Being flexible enough to move with the changes without compromising your vision is the key to success. The image of Bodhidharma, the sage who carried the teachings of Buddha from India across the Himalayas to China, portrays the uncompromising integrity and absolute focus that is possible when we are deeply rooted in our truth. Thanks to Bodhidharma's tenacity and strength of character, he finally reached his goal, and Buddhism took hold and spread throughout the East. This is resoluteness, the unwavering quality that makes it possible to endure all kinds of mental and physical hardships, external pressures, or emotional intrigues whenever they arise on your path. Okay, so you just have to stand up and just be exactly who you have grown to be, unapologetically. Know how to keep your peace. Know how to keep your calm. I'm sorry, I need to look this up in the actual dictionary to see if I see anything else that, yeah, it just says determined. It says that here too. Okay. But, steadfast, true, loyal, yeah. I just wanted to see if there's anything additional, but, This is you taking a look. He's just like no nonsense. He does. Now that I'm looking at it, he kind of looks upset. Maybe other people aren't taking him serious or something. But however the case, Ophiuchus resolute. Yes. Let's get us 3 cards here. Appreciate you guys. Oh, my bad. I didn't do the oracles. Let me get a couple of these out. Thank you for being patient with me. The angels are assisting you with this, okay? It could be some information that you feel is imperative to bring out, or something of that nature. Oh. Whatever it is, you have assistance. Don't get it twisted. People may think you're naive or something because you maybe try to keep the peace, or you're calm nature. You always try to practice being calm or something like that. Okay. Believe. Stand in your truth, whatever it is. Be you, Ophiuchus. You're already different because you believe and understand what it is to be an Ophiuchus, or what that is already. Well, some others don't have a clue. Let's kick it tonight. Somebody wants to be in your energy because it's good. Alright, here we go. More time here. Go on my laptop so big. Tranquility is what's needed. It's a little peace of mind. Maybe your environment is just, you prefer it to be like that, so you can stay calm. and not, feeling the heavy energies of, the city or something like that. Okay, my cards keep falling. I have one more pile here. Let's see what we get. Go dancing. Release some energy. Recalibrate yourself. Okay, here we go. Dependable. Very. Someone's very dependable. Or you are this person. You've become someone that people can trust with their emotions, with just anything. Good advice. Here we have it. First card. It says, hear me out, please. Let's give this a try. Some co-parenting. You could be a pediatrician, or you need to take your children to the pediatrician. Something seems like a dream. You're very responsible. You adapt well in any situation, location, or scenario. Do you still care? You make people feel good and comfortable. They are very considerate. I never would have thought. Don't hesitate. Act now. You could drive a BMW or would like to purchase one. You've been having reoccurring dreams. Says seem like a dream, reoccurring dream. Falling right underneath one another. You've been dreaming about something, being something, showing up in some type of way, or solving a problem or something. Not too sure. You can't make this up. Nope. You're very inquisitive. You a very, very smart person. You want to know things. Okay. Spiritual ranking ain't no joke. A picture perfect. Something is unforgivable. And you can ride a motorcycle. Someone you know, or you want to purchase a motorcycle. Said motorcycle. Maybe. My uncle almost literally killed himself on a motorcycle a couple years back. Was in intensive care for quite some time after his mother told him he should not buy a bike. So you're never too old to listen to your mother, okay? Stay humble. Especially if you know your mom is highly, intuitive. Blessings upon blessings. Thinking of returning to school. Don't hesitate, act now. Roll the dice, risk taker. Missing a loved one at this time. Ooh, wow. Reoccurring situations. Reoccurring dreams. So, reoccurring situations. Why is it reoccurring constantly? What is it that you have to get a handle on um, and do differently or something? Not too sure, but you will be the change, Ophiuchus. Inventor, life path number 2. Your birthday could be December 2nd. Supportive, tolerant, cooperation, partnership, and harmony. It's a yes. It said they're very considerate. You could be thinking about partnering up with somebody or starting a relationship or something. You could be online famous, but you're very humble. One more chance here. Someone's name starts. Why I keep dropping these things? Someone's name starts with the letter I. Ian, Ingrid, Isabella. I don't know. Drive a luxury vehicle, the BMW. Need nobody else's opinion at all. You could be a nail technician or about to go get your nails done or would like to go back to school maybe to become a nail technician. Hell nah, period. I don't know what that's about. You're ultra positive. That's good. Stay that way. You know exactly what to do here. Do they understand what it took for you to get there? This online famous, that's why you're so humble, because you've been through these situations multiple times and have learned. Here you have Capricorn. Could be close to you or receiving some sort of backlash. Someone's talking about how you do something or why you do something or something. Someone could be talking about some sort of age gap that's between you and this new lover or something like that. Ooh. Or backlash because they think that you shouldn't be pregnant or something like that. Listen closely. It's not yours, but the Lord's. The battle's not yours, but the Lord's. Yolanda Adam. You're a very productive person here. Very responsible, very productive, very reliable. Your in-laws are in town, or soon to be in-laws. Not feeling it. I don't know. Maybe they're not good in-laws or something. Ancient DNA, hype, energetic type here. Self-taught. Pat yourself on the back. Your name starts with the letter M. Mary, Mark, Marissa, Miranda. Infinity and beyond. Someone could be adopted here. No such thing as a coincidence. You could be a performer on a stage. Someone misses you so much because their access has been denied. Exposure is what you do. Life needs a boost. Someone's name starts with the letter S. Sam, Smith, Samson, Solomon, Susan, Susie. What the heck is going on? Mr. and Mrs. Miss. And thank you. No one disrespects you. Put some respect on my name. It may be overwhelming, but you got this. They want the cake, the pie, and the cookies. And the conclusion is You can't believe it's real. So, what's next on the itinerary? Third party situations and energies, and someone drives a Honda. Okay, so you know what your truths are. Now let's tap in with the tarot. Appreciate you guys for being so very patient with me. Here we have it. And we are truth seekers, and we all have our own levels of information, education, knowledge, so on and so forth. And all of the things that we have learned and acquired through time is, you know, what molds us throughout time and helps us navigate and learn from old situations to be able to come out on different levels, higher levels of being. Here we go. Self-confidence. She's going through hoops of fire to get to the key. Okay? Wow. That's the 8. That was 743. 7 to the 8. You know, progression. We have here the moon to... I'm not sure if that's... I have to look at it. I'm not too sure if that's the world card or the Wheel of Fortune. But the words on the bottom of the card say anxiety to wisdom. Okay. To rest. Give me a second. Because you've done all the transformations. You've evolved out of situations to clarity. Yeah. And you're going to triumph and keep triumphing through time. Okay, so like I said here, you have, let me get one of my books so I can see the number. You have anxiety, right, to the wisdom. If we were just focused on strictly the words, with that I there, okay, it may seem like a dream, you know, this whole life that you've had, you know, especially with you having to go through different things in life, whether even if things were hitting, you had to go through them many trials over and over and over again or whatever. But you finally came to a place you evolved or broke out of that cocoon, grew, whatever, however, and able to now rest in your laurels of understanding, I'm going to say, okay? And then these two flew out two different directions when the rest came out. As you went from one space of, you know, just constant turmoil, you know, just life, to superb clarity. Okay. So, let me see what this is in a second. Okay, so yeah, that is the world card. Okay, so the moon to the world. The world talks about the finishing up of, like, the cycles ended, and the cycle ended to be able to give you a space of rest. Okay, you can't make this up. All right, after having all your reoccurring situations is what led you to this space of resoluteness. Okay, true understanding. Right. All right. So let me grab a tarot deck now. Here we have it. All right, Ophiuchus. Here we are. Here's our first deck. See what we get. Clarity. Yes, Swords. So much clarity now. You see things so much clearer these days. See them for what they are. So what's next on the itinerary? So we have here Six of Swords in reverse. So maybe you still feel like you haven't got to your actual place of smooth sailing. Like not everything is perfect. You're not totally grounded exactly where you'd like to be, but you definitely have the wisdom, and you're in the process of, you know, you're in the process of just feeling it all out or something like that. Like you're not anxious anymore, you know, but you're still working to get to a secure place in your life. So here with the Seven of, I think this is a sword. Hold on, let me see the other suit. I'm sorry. That's the Pentacle. Wait, my bad. One sword. Yeah, that's the Pentacle. Okay, so Seven of Pentacles. Investing. You invested so much time over and time over again. You know, you didn't know where it was going to take you. Okay, with the Moon to the Seven of Cups in reverse, and on top of the Wisdom. It's not about you being hyper focused on a lot of different things. I think you're really centered on one thing, maybe one thing at a time or something like that. Or you're focused on just one thing at this time right now. Trying to make something picture perfect. So here you have the Two of Wands underneath this rest. And that talks about your direction. Like now you know which way to go. Now you know how to move. With the King of Pentacles, Earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo could definitely be significant in your life at this time. Maybe they were one that caused a lot of issue or strife in your growth or something like that. Now you have here the Knight of Wands, but ultimately you stayed steadfast in doing what was best for you, taking action all the time on account of how you felt, regardless of who was in your energy or whatever. Now here with the Seven of Wands. So you are highly protected and also in your own bubble, doing you the way that you see fit. I'm doing this reading like my other channel, but it's all good. It doesn't matter. So, here you have the Now, Eight of Wands. Okay. So, you know, things are moving for you. Okay. You're starting to see why. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm sorry. This is the Eight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, it's the Eight of Wands in reverse. So, that's like the Six of Swords in reverse. Okay, so you're protected. You're working on yourself. You're doing what you feel you need to do, but at the same time, things aren't moving super fast. I guess that's why you're only focused on one thing. You know, you're not interested in super fast movement of things. Maybe that's how you stay focused. You only focus on one thing at a time, majorly or something like that. Here with the Four of Cups in reverse. So, you're not worried about anything. You don't have time to be bored, waiting on or this or that. You're literally in your own space. With the Ace of Pentacles, you're just waiting for opportunities or a new opportunity or something to come about. With the Nine of Wands, Wounded Warrior, you will always continue to move forward, regardless. With the Two of Cups in reverse. So you're not in any type of relationship or doing anything with anyone. This isn't about anyone but you right now. And you going through these life lessons and trials and, upheavals and repeating cycles and so on and so forth. King of Cups. So there could be a water sign that's significant to you in some type of way. Or this is you saying, this is indicating that you're a person that's in tune with how you're feeling at this time. You're not in love with anyone but yourself or something like that. Okay. And here you have the Five of Pentacles on the side. So when you felt like you weren't doing that great, or when you didn't have enough people in your circle or on your side, or you didn't accomplish something that you needed to or wanted to, or whatever the case, that was you not understanding that was all part of your ascension also. We can't win everything. Everything can't be perfect all the time, okay? So, guys, I appreciate you so very much. Come back and rock it here with me anytime on Ophiuchus and me, guys. Appreciate your time, energy, love, and support. If you're still here with me right now, thank you. Love you guys. Appreciate you. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, please, and thank you. And, of course, only if you like. I appreciate it all. Here's the second deck. Let's see what we get. Here we go. Eight of Wands. So, maybe you're aware that, like I said, things already move fast around you, but you prefer to not be so hyper focused on moving things around so quick. With the Emperor in reverse. To the Four of Wands. Reoccurring situations, love, so on and so forth. You could be figuring out that, it's not best to move quickly, even when other people want to move quickly or whatever, like you're not going to find the right, person in that space or something like that, or it's not going to be your true match to marry this person or something like that, if that's something that you were looking for. So I have here the Fool, the Page of Cups, and give me a second, please. Okay, guys. Literally, like, as I'm doing this video, my teenager constantly testing me to be in by 9 o'clock. She texted me about an hour ago, talking about, can I come in at 12? Patience. Reoccurring situations, constantly. She always testing my patience. They think they get almost 16 and they could just do and test and do and test. And it's so annoying. But I have to keep my patience because, yeah, just required. But anyway, I'm going to finish doing this video. Give her some time to respond. And if not, I'm going to go over to the person's house where I dropped her off. Okay. Anyway, back to your reading. 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles. Okay. So feeling like something just, feeling like there's something that you're missing where, like I said, feeling like, just energies of, some things just not going right, or, just like a loss of feeling like, left out, or why, do I have to, continue to go through these struggles or whatever. So here at the Queen of Wands, that is the fire energy, the confident energy. You knowing that, despite whatever, all of the trials, you will succeed. We have 5 of Swords here in reverse, and not be defeated by the toxic energies that are all around us. Okay, literally. Now at the bottom, Page of Cups. Okay, so let's see, you could be getting ready to start a new passion, focus on something, maybe even a new love. You're starting to try that out again or something like that. So, appreciate you guys so very much. Here is our final and last deck. Appreciate you guys. Here we have it. Let's see what we get. Here's your 2 of Pentacles. Looking at life from where you've been, where you're at, and where you're trying to go. Ultimate balance of things that you have to balance in life, weigh out, all of those things. So here's your healing energy, your power of that there star that you become, okay, after investing so much into yourself, which was the very first card, okay? Eight of Swords. So there's no need to overthink anything, Ophiuchus, okay? Just be ready to receive. You've done enough thinking about things, and you've seen enough to know, okay? Oh, goodness. Now with the Page of Pentacles, if I can find the card. I'm not going to take it now that it fell. Okay, so Page of Pentacles. So I said there's something that you definitely want to embark upon, try something new, or maybe this is something that you've been going around and around about. It's a new angle that you're going to take now. It's a Page of Wands and a new path, but here is the Ace of Swords. So like I said, you found your clarity. You understand what this is all about, you know. So the Page of Wands there. It's a new way of doing something to a sword. So it's like you've done it so many times, you know. There's no need to rethink about anything. You got the answer now. You could do this blindfolded, okay? And here was the Queen of Wands, and now here's the King of Wands. You have all the confidence that you need, okay? All the strength you need, and all the passion that you need, okay? So here with that Moon that wanted to come out was there. Like I said, it may have not been known as to why you went through all of those things before, but that's just life, right? And after you've encountered so many different levels of, when it's time for you to leap and just leap into with the Two of Swords blindfolded, you can do such because you've seen so many different outcomes. So you know how to adjust yourself in any type of situation now because you know how to stay calm, you know what your truth is, and you know how to move. So on that note, Ophiuchus, appreciate you guys. Love you guys. See you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.